All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Sunday watch list. Last week's watch list, if you guys watched it, and if you guys were able to capitalize on that watch list, congrats. Huge sell-off, just as stated in the title, just as stated in the analysis. Once you have multiple confluences for reversals, you will get paid. If you know how to trade reversals, that is the best, some of the best risk reward ratios you could get. I made about $9,000 this week or last week, let's say. But yeah, I made about 9K trading the whole downside. And I didn't even really size too heavy, just normal position size, capitalizing on the setups and just great risk reward ratios overall. Going into this week, guys, very interesting close on Friday. If we go to the daily chart here on SPY, oh, before we get into that, economic data, nothing crazy. Other than Friday, we have Jerome Powell speaking Friday, and we have the U.S. jobs report, basically non-farm payrolls. First Friday of every month, non-farm payrolls. Thursday, we have initial jobless claims. Monday, we have PMI at 6:45 a.m. That should be something to look out for. Going into SPY, look at that daily candle. Pretty much giving back almost everything of that Thursday candle. Not quite yet, though. But we bounced off a big level of support, which was this 584 level. You see how all back here, it is used as supply here. Look how it rejects. And then here it's used as demand. So major level here. So was not an easy. So what happened was a fake breakout and a reclaim. That's actually, I took calls on Friday based off of that fake breakout and was able to capitalize on that move to the upside. Going into this week, that's going to be an important level to watch. Another important level to watch is going to be psychological 600. So we have this trend line going from this high to this lower high, and here we are starting to break it. Before that, though, our most recent lower high is that 600 level. So you can see anywhere from 598 to 600 is a big level of previous resistance support. So I can expect a move into 600 based off of that bounce. And another big level was this 590. So 100% watching this 590 and 600. If we pull back to 590 and we hold it, I will look for a bounce play to catch it back into 600. If we fail to hold 590, I will look to take it back to 584. So notice how I'm grabbing the key points and I will only take trades off of these specific levels. I will not be looking to take trades inside of ranges. Um, I just want to be trading at the levels where I know there's going to be a bigger impact and there's going to be more volume. And I want to show up where the buyers and the sellers step in at, right? Reading price action will let me know who's going to step in as well. So 590 bounce or break and retest below. I'll hold the 590, room to 600. 600, I'll be looking for a rejection based off what happened in the past or a reclaim. So if we get back above 600, we got room to 602. And above 602, it's an easy push back to 607, 608. I don't know if I'm too convinced on that bounce from Friday, like to give us that big reversal, but we do have a lot of data coming out, or like based off what happened with Trump and that recent meeting. But the tariffs are about to start to kick in this month. We'll see what happens. We should see what happens. I'll just be following the trend until we no longer hold it. But I do see a little bit more sell-off incoming. I'm not even gonna lie, but I will trade the trend, right? So if we catch that move from 590 to 600, I will be interested in taking calls, right? If we get above 600, I will be interested. Below those levels, just follow the game plan that I kind of explained right now. QQQ, very similar as you guys can see. Let's go to the daily chart. Very aggressive bounce on Friday off of psychological 500. We failed to break 500. What happened? We hold and going back to a 4 hour. We have a trend line here as well. A high, a lower high, and we're approaching that trend line. Do we break above it or do we stay below it? If we stay below it, like that 510, 509 area, I could expect a sell off back down to 500. And below 500, we got room to 494, which is also like a bounce area from back here. Below 594, that's where it gets ugly, really. And that really gives us room to like 485, honestly. 490, 485. That will open up below 495. That's where it gets ugly. Until then, a reclaim of that trend line and that 510, you can see it's a big support even from all the way from like back here, that 510, 509 area. If that reclaims and the trend line holds up, then we're going back to this high at 520. So just trying to keep it as simple as possible. I do like SPY a little bit more, but above 509, 510, easy push back into 520. And we'll see if this is going to be a reversal or not, back to the upside. So that's SPY and QQ, main setups for the week. Another name that I am watching is Tesla. Tesla's very interesting. Daily chart, we bounced off of a significant level, which was this 271, previous resistance, resistance, support, and look how it's using it as support. It is also the daily 200 SMA, and I believe we have room to 310 if we start to reclaim 300. It's about a $10 move, and if it bounces aggressively, it could squeeze into that 320, 326 area. Um, Fail to hold 300, probably get it pushed back down, and then it'll get ugly. Below 271, Tesla has a gap fill to 255, and that could happen very quick. So either or setup as well here on Tesla. Gonna take a little bit of patience for it to form, but I really like this name for this upcoming week. Nvidia, I'm not too convinced on the bounce yet either for Nvidia. We'll expect a lower high, but not my favorite setup as right now. Meta, I do like. Meta essentially failed to make a lower low here at 640, right? We come, we make a low, lower high. We do not make a lower low, and we hold that same area. It's also a big support, a big resistance from back here. As you guys see, resistance, resistance, and it's holding as support now. So if we take out this most recent lower high, get above this trend line, push to 688 and 700 could be in play. Right now, my favorite setups is SPY and QQQ. I had another name on watch. It was Tesla, Nvidia, was Meta, and then what was it at? AMD's getting interesting at this 100 level as well. We try to hold 100 on AMD. It's probably gonna push down to 95. Um, could definitely see some pullbacks right now though. Like I said, I'm not too convinced on this bounce that we got from Friday. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be that aggressive. Apple was a pretty aggressive reversal here though. If there's a name that's strong, it is Apple. We will watch this 241 level. Back above it, it pushes back into this recent high of 248. You can see that daily candle was pretty aggressive for Apple, and it was kind of near that daily 200. So if there's a name that's strong, I could continue pushing higher. I'd say it's probably Apple, above 242, room to 248. That does not look bad at all. But yeah, let's look at the daily chart again for some of these names. Or which one was it? Daily, 4 hour. No, we had it on. I know we had a morning star on some of these names. Unless it was a different time zone. Let me see. Q's. Hey, Q's doesn't have it. Anyways, my main watch though, guys, is going to be SPY and QQ. And the game plan could change throughout the week. That's Apple, Meta, Tesla. Nvidia, like I said, I'm not too interested in it just yet. I feel like we had came so close to this bounce level down here at 116, 115. Didn't come exactly into it. If there's gonna be a rejection, I'd say it'll be around 130, 131 area. Or maybe even yeah, like that 131 area. For now, just being patient for it. I think better setups will present themselves throughout the week. It's about it, guys. Short and simple Sunday watches, just some SPY levels, QQ levels, and then some of the main names like Apple, Tesla. Um, oh, Netflix was another one actually. So Netflix is getting interesting. We are inside of these inside bars. As you see, we started downtrending, and now we have a gap fill below 955, room down to 920. If it gets back above 1000, which is the upper range of this, you can see it's just the inside bar, right? Inside of this range here, we've been ranging in between 1000 to 957 for a while now. Looking for a break and hold above either side, above 1000, back to 1022, below 957, room back down to 915. Pretty simple setup. Looks good. That's what I'll be watching, guys. Short and simple, SPY cues, main setup. Um, and let's be very patient. Monday, Tuesday, I think we'll see better setups for the middle and towards the end of the week for like way more confirmation. Anyways, if you guys liked last week's watch list, leave a comment. It was on point. If you guys want to learn how to be able to catch those type of reversals, I will drop the link in the bio for the Market Mastery Blueprint, and you guys can use code March 2025 for a 25% discount. I hope you guys have been learning a lot from these videos. I'll continue to drop them. Make sure to join the broadcast channel because sometimes these watches do change, and you will be updated in the broadcast channel. I'm also going to try to get back on Instagram lives in the morning, so stay tuned for those. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great trading week. Peace.